Hey, what's up, y'all? Real John King here. Welcome to another episode of a Random Road Story. Hey, please like, please subscribe, and please share this video on YouTube. I would appreciate it. Hey, listen, this story, I was undecided at first on whether I should do this story or not. But I was surfing through YouTube a couple of days ago, and I ran across an interview with Dave Chappelle and also what's the guy's name? Oh man, I can't believe I can't remember the dude's name, man. Well, anyhow, he was talking with another comedian, and Jerry Seinfeld was his name. Doing an interview with Jerry Seinfeld, and he was telling a story about him being on stage one night, and his stomach got tore up, and he was deciding whether he should leave or whether he should try to get through an hour set. And so after seeing that interview, I decided that I would tell this story. Because if Dave Chappelle and Jerry Seinfeld could talk about him having a tore up stomach and having to go to the bathroom on their platform, so who am I to not tell my story? In other words, they motivated me to share this story. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. Well, this story took place in sometimes in the early 2000s. I was off the road full time doing comedy. I had my landscaping business, me and my son. Uh, we were doing that, in the seasonal months. And there was a agent out of Toledo named, what was his name? Steve Sabo. Shout out to Steve Sabo, who kept me working in my semi-retirement. But anyhow, Steve had a room in Toledo. No, it wasn't Toledo. It was in Bowling Green. It's Bowling Green, Ohio. Steve had a one-nighter there. And he booked me to do the one-nighter. I think it was a Thursday night. And I arrived that afternoon, checked into my hotel. So before the show, actually, I got the time mixed up. I ended up showing up about an hour before the show started. But before me arriving at the club to do the show, I was a little hungry, so I stopped at McDonald's, got me a sandwich. I ate that. Then I went to the club, got there, found out that the show didn't start until an hour after I thought it started. Well, at the time I was drinking, and my favorite beverage was beer. So I decided I'd have a beer, and then I decided I would have a second beer. And the club had on the table baskets full of peanuts, and I decided I would just, you know, eat some peanuts while I'm drinking my beer. What they would do is they would take the hulls and just toss them on the floor. So there was like peanut hulls all over the floor. I'm drinking beer, eating peanuts. I had my McDonald's sandwich a little bit earlier. I'm not saying that the McDonald's sandwich had anything to do with my stomach getting tore up, but probably was more the peanuts in the beer. But so the show starts. The feature act or the opening guy goes up. He does his time. He comes off stage, bring me up. So I'm up. I'm doing my thing, man. It's a nice crowd. People are laughing, everybody's having a good time. I'm having a good time. All of a sudden, man, I get this cramp in my stomach. Yeah, I didn't really pay any attention, so I'm continuing with my show. Then I get another cramp in my stomach, a little bit more intense this time. So I'm thinking, man, this could be trouble. So I'm doing my show. I'm probably, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 minutes into the show, maybe. And then I get some really, really sharp, hard, painful cramps. And I'm doubling over, man. And I'm trying to do the show. And then all of a sudden, I'm starting to get real hot. I'm starting to sweat. pains and cramps are hitting me from left and right, man. I'm down on one knee in pain and agony. The crowd understand what's going on, man. I'm telling them, look, man, my stomach is tore up. Um, I got some serious gas going on here, and I don't know if I'm gonna make it through this show. So, a couple more minutes, man. It gets so bad I can't even continue. So I asked the feature act. I go, man, look, can you please come up here and entertain this crowd because I got to go to the bathroom right now. So he do. I go to the bathroom, man. I get in this bathroom. It's a big bathroom, man. But the bathroom got one toilet, no urinals, and a sink. Big bathroom, man. They probably could have put three three stalls in there, probably three urinals or four or whatever. But just a toilet in the corner, no stall around it, just out in the open. So I'm in here, man. I'm on the toilet. I'm using the toilet, man. I'm just gonna have to say it just like it is, man. I got shit flying everywhere. Um, but at least I'm getting some kind of relief. So now I'm wiping myself. Okay. Instead of flushing the toilet, man, I wipe myself 12 times because if you got diarrhea, man, your butt is gonna need some attention. And so afterwards, I flush the toilet, and of course, because of all the toilet paper in there, the toilet gets stopped up. Toilet stopped up. There's nothing I can do. I'm panicking. I see it, the water coming up to the top. All the crap is still in there. Water's coming up to the top. Then all of a sudden, it flows over on the floor. I'm like, man, could life get any worse for me right now? Man, that place was funky as hell, man. Somebody came to the door, knocked on the door, and I go, man, there's an emergency in here. And they go, man, what in the hell did you eat? Because that smell is coming under the door. And I'm like, man, I know there's nothing I can do right now. There's an emergency going on in here. So finally, after I get my clothes situated, I open the door. The person that came had said something to, I guess, one of the managers or the workers or whatever. So they was already waiting at the bathroom, and they go, well, what's happening? I go, man, I stopped that toilet up, and it has overran on the floor. I said, I tell you what, man, if you get me a broom, a mop, a trash can, or whatever that you not going to need afterwards, and I'll clean up all of this mess I made in here. So the guy said, "Nah, man, that's all right. Uh, we need you back on stage. We'll handle the cleanup." This had to be the nicest dude, the nicest club, and the most patient audience in the world, man, because they was willing to take care of that mess I had made. And all they wanted me to do was get back on stage. And that's what I did. I went, got back on stage. Of course, I got to acknowledge what had happened, and they already knew what had happened. So they say bathroom humor is always funny, and just the fact that they knew what had happened, they was already laughing at me. Everything I said related to it was extra funny to them. That was a really cool, understanding audience, man. Because and there was somebody in the audience that had some actual medication, some kind of pills that would help calm your stomach, and they gave me one of those pills to take, and I took it because my stomach was still acting up. I didn't know if I was gonna have to go back to the bathroom or what. But they gave me a pill, man, and I took it. It calmed my stomach. I was able to finish the show. The crowd was understanding of what happened. The club owner was understanding. The staff was understanding. I got to give kudos to that club and everybody that worked there, man, because that was a horrible, horrible situation. And they understood and they came to my rescue. So that was, I got to say, this is a story I wasn't sure I want to share, but that's what happened up in Toledo, man. I mean, I'm sorry, Bowling Green, Ohio. All right, I got through it. Take care. Please like, subscribe, and share. Peace.